so it's picking up audio. I guess it wouldn't have app audio yet. Let's see. Show internal caption off when tutorial. Not sure if that means that'll. Okay, that shows that my mic is still picking up, and it looks like it might pick up audio from the app too. Okay, hanging up the microphone back again. Oh, limbs tangled. Okay, and okay, it says stream is live. Damn it. Let's see. State. View chats. Looks like nobody's in chat yet. That's good. So I can try sharing around. Oh no, is my little thingy just a blackout box again? Screen editing. Gosh darn it. Okay. Add 3D avatar. There she is. And view adjustment. Boop-a-doo. Okay. Tilt a little. There we go. Glad I noticed this before anybody decided to show up. Okay. Let's go back to this. Okay, and it looks like she's appearing on screen again. That's something at least. Okay, copy link. And time to share it around. Okay, got a Twitch notification. We'll look at that in a sec. there's that. No. Oh, it looks like I also got... It also looks like I got somebody in chat now. 1 second. I will see who it is once I am done. Okay, there we go. That's all done. Hey Lucky, welcome to the stream. Sorry, it took me a sec to get everything set up. I keep forgetting that when this app closes, sometimes the things like need to be like redone. Oh dear. It looks like my little figure is stuck again. Or, nope. Whenever I suddenly move my head around, like, it's like a bobblehead. 1 sec. I'm gonna fix that real quick. There we go. Yeah. Despite some, like some bugs that, like, pop up every once in a while, it works really good. So obviously I still have, 2 commissions to do. I also have, like, Cat Mom's, comm to do, but I still need a few details from her to, like, make sure I'm, like, reading what she sent me right. So I will probably do that, like, sometime during this stream, but I thought, like, until then, like, I would just go back to watching, like, some short videos because, like, it's been helping me relax. And now it's not even showing it. There it is. Oof. As soon as my hours get up and I start getting paid more for my job, I am definitely upgrading our fucking Wi-Fi. Right now I'm using my phone's hotspot, by the way. So if it lags a bit, it's because of the hotspot, but it's the only way that I can keep this tablet from disconnecting. No, you're good. Like, I am, like, happy to do commissions. I am happy to have, like, my brain focus on anything else other than, like, but, like, how's your day been? Like, I've had a pretty good day. I went for a nice long walk with my mom, and then we went to Red Robin, and I got a burger. So that was fun. And, like, so while I was walking, I was actually listening to, like, an in-depth, explanation of Moomin Valley, and I thought, that might be fun to watch, like, on stream. Because the original, like, Moomin show, even the newer one that, like, I think ended, last year, like, they're both very cute. And I personally really like them. The only problem is, like, I don't know how much of it I can watch. Like, I probably can't watch the newer one, but I can watch the older one since it's uploaded on YouTube. So I don't have to worry about, like, it blacking out the screen, and I'm not really worried about, like, the stream being taken down later because of copyright, since, like, at this point, I'm not, like, I know I'm probably never going to make money off of streaming. My hand still aches, but I'm doing my best to let it rest. Also played around 8 hours of Monster Hunter Wilds, which might have been a bad idea. Yeah. By the way, like, because I had started thinking about Moomin Valley, I remembered that, like, a lot of people said that Stardew Valley has a really nice vibe about that, which I can confirm since I've watched Yang play it quite a few times. So, like, I'm fine, like, because I now have my tablet and Stardew Valley is something I can at least play on my tablet. Every once in a while, I'm probably going to do just, like, a little feel-good stream with Stardew Valley. So that'll be fun. There's Cat Mom. I think there is another case of wanting the pose to be wildly different. In this case, I'm thinking, okay, got that information. Can't wait for Fields of Mysteria full release. Is that like a Monster Hunter part of the game, or is it like something in Stardew Valley? Either way, okay, I'm going to keep talking, obviously, but I'm going to press play on, like, the fucking, video, because, like, not hearing anything, oh, by the way, my door is open. It's a pretty warm day, so I have to keep my door open to keep a nice airflow. So if you hear something in the background, it is probably, like, because of that. Hey Amba, welcome to the stream. I will probably be... There's also an EP dog named Dozy. Oh, that's cute! I am not winning yet, but eventually I will be playing games on my stream because my tablet has games. So eventually I will be winning. But for now, I am going to be watching shit. Because no music or sound is making me so anxious. It reminds me of all the times when, like, my stream would suddenly stop. I am forever traumatized by that, by the way. Oh god, that is loud. Fuck that. Holy shit.
Time?
8 minutes!
Just a bit longer. It's close.
Also, like, sorry if the stream, like, clips or stalls. Because, again, I'm doing all this, like, on my phone's hotspot until I can build up the funds to have proper internet connection.
Close the gate! Close the gate!
By the way, once again, I am watching School Bus Graveyard, and I finally found where, like, YouTube has been keeping their, like, videos. So that's fun. Oh shit, what I was going to say earlier is I will be watching Moomin Valley, like, during fall time, because that, I watch it every fall. Like, I watch it and into Over the Garden Wall, not Into the Woods, but Over the Garden Wall, like, during fall time, because that just feels like the best seasons to do those. So I hope you guys will be prepared for that.
All right, let's head head to the bus.
Oh, I should probably have this set up.
That sucked!
The banging stopped.
It probably gave up or something.
Yeah, the funny thing is, I don't actually like watching a lot of spooky stuff, during Halloween season or fall time.
Ow!
Just because, like, it just feels that much scarier. Like, I like it, but I also don't like it at the same time. Oh, I should
we
probably
open
have
that
this on
door?
full screen. I just realized that.
It's blocked!
What do we do?
Die?
Aiden!
I really do love the editing that they do with this. This is actually for anybody who has been on my Patreon or has seen posts of a different project that I had wanted to try doing, that I have put on the back burner because I realized I know nothing about trying to write a mystery genre based story and still have a lot to learn with that. So that was a big mistake to do. But I was actually going to use it as partly an excuse to draw spooky stuff, partly an excuse to exercise trying to do a mystery story, like I said, and also to try doing edits like they're doing with this. I just noticed that on my microphone my little fuzzy thing fell off.
Way too close.
Everyone okay?
Also, can you guys hear me okay?
Whoa, that was close.
Physically,
I had to turn down the volume a
Mentally?
bit, so I hope
No.
you guys can still hear me.
Did anyone finish the homework?
You know, even without the excuse of, monsters trying to attack me, I absolutely hated doing homework.
Screw it.
Okay. If you guys can hear me, that's fine. Like I said, for a bit, I'm just going to, do some chill stuff because I'm still, I took a nap after I got home from the walk and from Red Robin's
Last night
because,
was rough, huh?
walking for an hour, while it's warm out, and then having a nice big burger and a
I
root beer
finished the
float,
homework?
absolutely delicious,
Want a copy?
made me very sleepy.
His energy
so
never
I took a nap,
ceases, does it?
and I woke up a little bit
Thanks.
ago, so I'm just doing something, waiting for my afternoon Adderall to kick in,
Good morning.
and then you guys will probably see me doing the commission for Cat Mom.
They're like this every morning now. Do they stay up all night?
Like I said
Before.
originally, when
morning.
we tried watching this,
Good morning.
I really liked the voice acting that was done by fans, because there are quite a few fans that really do well when it comes to voice acting stuff. But I personally really love bleh. So personally, all the voices from the original version that I had watched with you guys when I first started using this app, I liked most of the voices except for the one done by Aiden. It wasn't a bad voice, but I think it was mostly just just the inflections he did on certain words that I didn't really vibe with. And then of course I just really like the editing done with this. But the voice acting for this, the audio mixing, all of that, yeah, it wasn't fitting. For him personally, that voice just wasn't fitting. The voice actor was still really good, and I'm always impressed by people who like do that stuff so well for fan content. Like, it just shows how much passion they put into it. But personally, I really love the voice actor that Webtoon chose for Aiden on this one. And I think I also prefer the voice that for the teacher for that Webtoon chose too. Other than that, like, the voices for that fan dubbing, like, for the rest of the characters and Webtoons, like, I like them all equally in that comparison, because like the rest of the voices just like either if you pick either one, the voices just fit for all the other characters so well.
Good morning, Mr. Thomas.
I do also for Webtoons like audio mixing. Really helps with the atmosphere that they're doing. I don't know if I said this last time, but Ashlyn and Logan, they're my favorite characters. I absolutely love Aiden too, but like, out of the boys, Logan is my favorite. Logan, he's just so cute.
Crap. I slept through class again. Looks like the others did too. At this rate, we're gonna fail. But not much you can do in our situation.
Ashlyn!
Honestly, it does make sense, like, why so
stuff.
many stories take place in high school or like during school. And like, other than the whole like coming of age story, it is mostly because like kids have a lot more free time than adults do. Because like, if a kid fails at school, like, depending on the household, because obviously there are some really bad parents out there, if they're failing at school, at least that's something that they can fix later, and they'll still have a roof over their head. But like, stories that like this happening when they're adults and have jobs to go to in the morning, that can really fuck over your life. It's just like, not saying that it's impossible. Obviously, it's not impossible, since like Spider-Man goes through this shit. A lot of superheroes go through this shit. But end of that tangent, because that's pretty much as far as I can go with that.
Stuff when he means the phantoms. This should go well. Just as awkward as I thought it'd be.
Though I do have one
I
question.
think we should
like,
go back to Savannah.
So Aiden says stuff whenever he wants to talk about phantom things. But anybody like listening in, I wonder what they think he means.
So what? We're just supposed to let things stay like they are?
I'd rather be semi-stuck than permanently stuck.
Well, maybe if you would have told us the truth from the beginning, we wouldn't be stuck at all.
I already explained why I didn't.
And she wanted to talk. You're the one that brushed it off as a prank and walked off. If
By
she'd
the way,
said anything,
Taylor
would you have
is
even
one of
believed her?
the most perfect angry
With your
characters there are.
I seriously doubt it.
Whether I would have believed it or not, she should have said something! Now!
So, mostly because he has a twin sister who, like, basically acts as his, like, as the one to pacify him most of the time. And the fact that we, of course, have Ben. But, like, he is the sweet spot between, like, he's the frustrated character, but you understand why. He never takes it, like, too far. Which is one problem I have with characters like Bakugo. I absolutely love Bakugo and his character progression. But, like, in a world of superpowers and stuff, the way he uses his powers at first, it really feels like, despite how quick-witted he is, he's far too dangerous with the power that he has, which honestly makes it pretty believable why, like, the villains thought that they could convince him like, even if it was, like, a very short part of the story, it did make sense that why, for, like, even a moment, they thought, yeah, we can convince this kid to help us. Obviously, that was dashed very quickly and they never tried again. But I do love Taylor because, like, when you learn his backstory, when you learn, like, what he's had to go through, it does make sense why he's so frustrated. He's a lovable scamp. Yes, exactly, Lucky.
We're stuck in some demonic dimension! Running away from flesh-eating deadly creatures! I've lost count how many near-death experiences I've had! None of us have slept in days! We can't tell our parents or Annie!
I know I just said that I would stop doing a tangent to watch, but, like, one more thing, like, as the background kid just showed, like, a lot of the times people, like, will, in comments will say, why isn't anybody noticing this? And, like, as the background character showed, when somebody starts acting crazy, sure, there are some people who will, like, watch from the sidelines, but then there are plenty of people who are like, I don't want to be involved in this. I'm going to pretend this isn't happening. And for all we know, like, especially because they're teenagers, they could just believe that this kid is, like, in his weird phase where he believes that this crazy shit is happening when it's actually not. And I personally love that.
If we don't go back to Savannah, where this cycle begun, then what else are we supposed to do?
As annoying as his outburst was, it's understandable. If we go back, then we might find out what's happening and how to escape. Or we could make things much worse.
I'm going to be honest, if, like,
2
that-
weeks ago.
creator of this story ever wanted to come out, like, with a mobile game of this, even if it's literally just a simple turn-based one, I would not mind it. I really love the editing and animation for, like, her dance sequence.
Hey, Trooper, the bus. Ow.
Don't. What do you want?
Oh, yeah. The bus is down the street.
Crap, I'm not ready.
There's coffee on the counter if you want it.
Bye, Mom. Have a good day.
Also
Why do I
late.
feel like today isn't going to go well? I made it. It's loud. Are they new?
So, I know I keep saying fun facts, but another fun fact is, like, one of my old characters, her name is Haley. Like, it was because of Ashley, like, because I had obviously read this comic a while ago. But it's actually because of Ashlyn that, like, I got the idea to have my character Haley, who is actually a musician, to have really sensitive hearing. And so she wears headphones all the time. Like, they don't play music. They're literally just noise-canceling headphones for show. And she wears them because she has sensitive hearing. And one thing about, like, hearing sensitivity is that it causes people who have that disorder, or is it a disorder or is it a condition? Either way, it causes them to have very, like, aggravated personalities just because of the way noise tends to mess with a person's mood. And that is also why Chilchuck is so sensitive. It is because he has such sensitive hearing, because Halffoot's in that universe, and like in other universes too, but they don't show it as much. Have such like why they're so high strung most of the time. It's because they are very sensitive to like noise. They're very hi Yang. And like I love I may kidnap you all to talk to you later if that's okay. No, that is completely fine. Like, I'm just doing this because, like, I'm in a good mood today. I'm having a good day, and I feel like watching stuff with people and talking to people. So, hell yeah, I'm, like, throw me in a rucksack.
We made eye contact. Crap. My seat is in front of them.
So, fun fact, when I learned about...
Don't talk to me.
Like, essay videos and ranting videos and stuff like that, that was the inspiration for my, like, earliest idea for
What's up with the whole
YouTube video.
Us graveyard thing?
Is because I love, like, rambling about stuff, and I love,
It's
like,
a
hearing people's
junkyard
opinions
with
on
used
my rambles.
buses.
So that is
Personal
also what
space,
made
dude.
me want to
Give me
stream.
some.
Because...
That's it?
Yeah.
Well, that's
if this was
disappointing.
Roman times, and like
I
it
was hoping
was
for
a
some
big
kind
thing
of
where
war.
like
Paranormal
everybody
jazz.
gathers inside of one
Good luck
place to
finding
talk
anything
about
like that here.
like issues that we are going through or weird topics,
Guess
you would
the conversation
believe
is
you
over.
had better believe that I would
Please be over.
I would be the person on the podium ready to
So
talk
close.
to everybody about
I made him.
the random birds
I'm
that
not
I saw.
interested.
And that's my cousin Ben.
Like, somebody came in
just
on a
moved
ship,
here a week
they
or so
brought
ago
a
from
peacock, and I'm
Virginia.
like, look at that
Can't
fucking
remember what
peacock.
town
What
it
is
was,
that?
though. Oh, hey, we live just a house down from you. Since we live so close, you should hang out often.
No way. I need to stop this progressing disaster. Sorry. Nothing personal, but I'm a bit tired and not in much of a conversation mood.
That's fine. I get it.
Finally.
I also do warn
You're
you
just shy,
guys,
right?
like, in the... Like, I know
Hold
I've already
on.
shouted about it, like,
It's
on
alright.
stream
I'm
before,
good at talking,
but...
so it'll be fine.
Like, in the
No,
coming
I'm
months,
not shy.
it's gonna be a slow
I just
project
wanna
to
be left
avoid
alone.
overwhelming myself. But in the coming months,
Man, what a long
I'm
school
going
run.
to be holding you
Always
guys
lived this far from
hostage
school.
to ask,
Back in Virginia, we had like 3 schools in walking distance.
to ask
this
things
far out.
about
How do I escape?
like project, like mostly just little beta reading
this is a
things and
small
like
school.
asking
Why are you still
certain
following
questions
me?
on how
Maybe
like
if I ignore him,
specifically
he'll
like
leave me
Yang
alone?
and Yamba. Since you guys are dungeon masters,
Oh, right.
so you know, like
By
a bit
chance?
more
We gotta
about
pick our schedules.
The video's louder than me. Damn it. Sorry. Just talking about shit. But
Oh, she's fast.
I got away.
I always forget that stream has a bit of a lag between what I'm saying and what's going on.
Sorry.
You should be.
We were just goofing off.
Oh fuck, I hope it's not, like, it's showing on my phone that it's lagging. I hope it's not, like, about to shut
Watch
down.
where you're going!
You wanna fight?
Put me down! Put me down! You asked for it!
You're blocking the
this.
hall.
Welcome to high school, everyone.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, Yang,
Choose your
Yamba,
own.
I'm going to be holding
This
you
is it,
guys
right?
hostage in the coming months. Check source, it's still a bit loud. Or
Here.
lower the vids video on YouTube.
Thank you.
I'm going to try
Yeah.
that. I've
puppy.
already lowered the volume a bit. Hold on. Let's see if I can mess with
Looks
the
like we
audio
have assigned
mixer
seats.
on my tablet.
Where's mine?
Watch live.
There it is.
Volume.
Aiden C? Maybe there are two Aidens.
Nope, that just turned off the
C.
mic.
And that's my cousin Ben.
I pretend I do not see it.
Mic. Nope, not that. One sec. Okay, opening this. Nope, not that. There we go. App audio. At least I think that's the right one. You are louder now. Okay. I'm gonna still, like, place it right there at least. Then maybe turn that.
Teacher is late.
Yeah.
I have a foreboding
Okay.
feeling.
Oh, what was I saying?
Helped instead of recording.
Oh yeah.
Sorry we're late.
So it's not just you guys. I'm asking my two other DM friends about
They aren't
this,
here yet.
but like,
Still have a chance.
a lot better.
A chance. Are two of my
Welcome
students
to
already late on the first day of school?
But yeah, you plan on
Just
kidnapping
kidding.
us?
class
Less kidnapping,
rule
but
is
more
if we
of
both
I'm holding
leave,
you guys
you make it
hostage,
here
like,
before
real
me.
quick.
You're safe.
Like in the coming months to like
Where's your
ask
ship?
about how to implement like battle sequences or like battles, because the game I want to try like doing
You
on
should find that
RPG
at
Maker.
class.
Obviously, I do want to have a little bit of a
Go
battle
ahead
system.
and find which desk
Mostly
you
it's going to be
want
just
and take a seat.
like each
Oh no.
it's gonna have like 7 chapters, just so like I have enough room to breathe and I'm not condensing everything, but also like limiting myself
Sorry
a
I'm late,
bit.
everyone.
And I
These two
like
are
just
new
to
the
test
school,
out a few
so
things,
make
like
sure to give
exercise
them
a bit
warm
with
up.
that.
You guys
But
can take the
obviously,
quiz
I
off.
want to know, like,
begin with
or at least
introductions,
want to
shall we?
ask about,
We'll go
like,
in
opinions
alphabetical
on, like, how to set up a good, like,
Is it too
battle
late to
sequence.
request a class change?
My name
Just to
is
make it
Thomas Walter.
entertaining, because,
This is my first time teaching
like,
my
I
own
do
class,
plan to,
and I look
like,
forward to being with you all.
I don't care, like,
Are
how many people
introductions
play
really
it. Like, it can
necessary?
literally just
I want to
be,
sit back down.
like,
Especially down where I like dogs.
it can literally just end up just
I'm
being
Nate
me
Clark.
playing
I
it,
like
and
bungee
then,
jumping,
like, my
skydiving,
friends
rock
playing it
climbing,
because they're
racing,
interested in
water
my project. But I still want it to be fun. Like, I still want to have fun doing it myself, you know?
Hello. Logan Fields. I'm Logan. I enjoy astronomy.
I'm Taylor Hernandez. I'm in the mechanics club. Come say hi if you get the chance.
I'm Tyler Hernandez. Yes, we're twins. I'm in the baseball club.
I'm going to be
Now that
honest, I keep
introductions are
forgetting
done,
that the
let's
twins
talk
are
about the
Hispanic.
semester-long group project. Today,
I don't know
you'll be
how I
choosing your
keep
group partners
forgetting
for the
that.
project, and each group should
I-
consist of 6 people each.
Calm down, Ashlyn. Don't panic.
I think it's because
He
at
might
this
let you
point I am
alone.
just
Oh, and
like,
no one will be allowed to work alone.
Take it
actually, I don't think it's because I don't think it's that I'm like surprised that they're Hispanic. I think I'm so used to like characters only having like a first name that hearing a Hispanic last name.
Our main focus
like,
this semester
surprises
will be the
me.
history of Georgia's oldest city, Savannah. This is also
And
what
few
your project
chats
will be
again.
about, and the topics you'll choose to present on are stated in your rubric.
But yeah, that's
Additionally,
pretty
there's
much what's
an overnight
going on.
field trip to go along with the project. Of course, it's optional. However, those who attend can get extra credit.
I
for
just
your
noticed that
individual
one of the kids in the background has a long
If you're
nose and the
interested,
other
the
looks
permission
like he's
slips are on my
drooling.
desk and include everything you'll need to know. For the rest of the period, please choose what topic your group would like to present on.
Group projects never go well. I've already
Lucky
been
says,
dragged into a
welcome
group
to
chat.
VTubing.
And even
Scuff
worse,
exists.
He has my number.
Yeah,
You aren't gonna go on the field
trust
trip?
me, I know.
I'd rather stay home.
Luckily, it's the thing that I've seen like enough people do, even like even people who
It
like do
didn't.
this
Not
for a
only am I
living,
stuck with that
seeing them
damn
scuff up,
bus and class,
honestly makes me
but
feel
now I'm in
better.
a semester-long
Like,
group project with him.
whenever you see professional, like even professionals have trouble, and even when they have a full team behind them, stuff happens. It makes it so much more relaxing whenever you mess up. Lucky says, fair enough. Most characters just go by first name, so when you hear last name, it gets weird. Yeah, so, and it's not, like, so in, like, when it comes to manga and stuff, obviously the Japanese have a different way of viewing things when it comes to, like, names. Like, there's quite a few, like, slice of life ones that, especially when it's kids transferring from middle school to high school, and you see, like, a girl-boy relationship having to change because, like, they're getting older, so they can no longer go by a first-name basis without everybody, like, feeling that's a bit weird. But then when you transfer over to, like, Western media, like, characters go by a first name so often, and a lot of the times you probably hear their last name maybe once or twice. So whenever you hear, or like sometimes you don't even hear whether or not this world that they're in even has last names, that you completely forget. Characters are allowed to have last names.
You guys done yet? They're so bad at acting.
Yeah. But in all seriousness, in your entire 16 years of existence, you haven't once had a friend. I get that people are exhausting, but sweetie, you can't just avoid...
No, I think she's fine, Mike. Socializing is more effort than it's worth anyway, honestly.
I'd rather do something else.
And I give up.
Huh?
That's probably just the delivery guy.
So I've never had this problem. I think I've said before that I am the oldest out of
Why is he relentlessly bothering me?
Damn it! How do I forget how many siblings I have? Oh, I am the oldest of 5.
Is he doing
at least
this
with
on
my blood-related
purpose?
siblings.
Should I just directly tell him to leave me alone?
So I've
At
never
this
had
point,
the
I don't
problem
really care if I
of
sound rude
like.
I mean, what kind of guy shows up at your
Or
house?
not
and
really
never
the
asks
problem,
in the
but
first place?
like this situation
It's
where
been a
like her
total of
parents
9
are
hours since I met this
practically begging
I'm
her
certain
to
he's
like
going to ruin
socialize
any
with
peace
people
I
or
have in
make
my
friends.
I've been in here for too long.
So like I honestly find it like so interesting whenever you find a character who is an only
Why do I
child
feel like
who is
he's
a complete
planning
loner.
something sus.
And like their parents,
Sorry for coming
like,
on such short notice.
Aiden told us Ben, him, and your daughter
like
have been fast
their
friends.
parents seem
So we
unconcerned
wanted to
by
come and
that.
introduce ourselves. Oh my! Are you two all right?
Because, like, because I have so many siblings, I'm used to like a loud house.
Sorry.
I don't particularly like it when the house
I
gets
was just
loud,
saying
but
that
I'm
we're
used to
happy
it at the
see
same
Aiden
time.
And Benny fitting in.
And
We
my
move around a
mom,
lot, so
like,
Aiden's always been homeschooled, and even for
especially
Ben,
during
it's been a
high
while
school
since
like
he's gone
this,
public school.
Oh, that's
I
exciting.
had
Are you guys
like,
having fun?
Yeah. Especially with the
like
field
the
trip.
last year, I like fell into some pretty bad
Thought it'd
depression.
be fun for Ashlyn to come along too.
He is.
And it was only because like I had like a
you
few
don't know.
friends that
The kids have this group
were
history project about
one of them
Savannah.
was actually kind of like Aiden, except it was a girl. She
Their
wasn't
teacher
as
also
crazy as
planned a
this
field
kid
trip to
gets,
Savannah
but
for the project.
she certainly
It'll
made
be an
sure
overnight
that I like had somebody to interact with during lunch. Because at that point, like Rosa was at a different school, so we only got to hang out on weekends and
Nice
during
meeting you, Mrs. and Mr. Banner.
and during
nice.
summer
I thought it was
vacation.
never gonna end.
Don't know about you guys.
Yeah, this is how
I'm
I would
ready for
feel,
bed.
especially when I was like after high school. I definitely had bad depression. So
Hey,
interacting with
Tamara,
people was
mind if I
basically
come in?
like what happened
Sure.
with these parents.
I think you should go.
On the field trip? Why? You know we aren't actually friends,
Luckily, I'm getting
right?
better at it.
I've had maybe 2 conversations with the guy, and one of them was about
But
the project.
like
And
social,
Ben hasn't even
like
spoken to me.
All friendship starts somewhere.
overdoing socialization
I don't want friendship.
wears me
How
out,
do you know?
and I end
You
up
can guess
sleeping.
someone likes something, but You never
And
actually
then-
know until you try, right?
Yeah.
Like how you made me
Yeah,
try
you
pickled
Chuckle
eggs.
Nuts came along, and now I am socializing a lot more, especially
At
online.
least you know for sure you hate them now.
I probably would have ended up like doing the D&D thing a lot sooner if it like I know Yamba tried to help me with that, and around the same time so did Rosa and Steven.
Let me join in.
But like I was at a pretty weird spot when it came to socialization back then. That
I feel like I'm losing if I give in and go.
yeah, where like it was still just too exhausting for me.
Give it a shot.
I tried oof.
I'm so glad you
I
decided to
tried going out
I'm sure
and
you
going to
are.
the library on my own around
It
that
seemed like you
time,
weren't gonna go.
going to the mall on my own,
You gonna go? You
and
gonna
like even that was really exhausting for me. I did manage
I
to talk
can't
to
believe I
quite a
actually
few
came.
like people
Get your own!
like on my own whenever I was at the library or when I was at the mall, but yeah. The more I learned about D&D and how it works and like how you interact with other people, while it sounded so much fun, the fact that like interacting with maybe one or two strangers a week, even like at the library or the mall, the fact that that wore me out definitely gave me like
After, we'll
I-
all meet back at the boss
I
and
felt
head to
like
motels.
I felt like a cat
Anyone who
that
has a phone
was
is at Mr. Lee's,
like
Mrs.
somebody
Sarah's,
comes
and
into the
my
room
number,
and I dart
All
under the
right,
couch.
then
Like
let's
that's how
get
I
the show on
felt
the
about
road.
D&D at the time.
I'm not used to someone sitting beside me.
So
It feels
but
uncomfortable.
I am glad that Yamba like stuck with me on that, and so did Rosa and Steven,
So far,
until I
I
was
don't
eventually in a headspace where I was ready
I'm not
to
a
go
puzzle
what
person.
like
Gives up too
go, you know what?
It'll be a
I
good
wanna
way to
interact
pass the
with
time. And I have plenty to choose from.
Why do you have so many?
I just have to make each side the same color, right?
Yep, like this. See? 0.04 seconds.
Dumbfounded. I guess I'll fiddle with it for a bit.
I am like that weird sweet spot of both socially anxious and friendly that while on the inside I was definitely like Ashley in high school. I was too polite not to like
8 hours
talk
is
to
a lot
people.
longer than I thought it'd be.
I was just way too fucking polite. On the inside of my head, I was definitely as rude as Ashley,
All right,
or at least
everyone,
as
don't go too far
like
out. Make sure to be back
unsocial
here
as she
at 5.
was,
And if
or she
anything
is.
happens, call us
But
immediately.
I was
when everyone is
way
back.
too fucking polite to completely ignore people, or at least force myself to try and ignore them. Yeah, but when you realize interacting with
Hey, Ash,
people
you
like
coming?
Yang and Lucky means you can bully them.
What should
Yeah.
we do first?
So I do want to point out, like, so obviously, like, with a lot of the background stuff of this, you can see that, like, a lot of it is simple, is really simple, but, like, there's enough of it to, like, fill out the backgrounds and make them look really nice. Which, like, I personally love whenever artists do this. Like, it makes the world feel very full, and like enough of it is cohesive enough that it doesn't like look jarring at all. But in other webtoons, especially a lot of Korean manhwa, whenever they use like stock images for like jewelry or stuff like that, it's not something I personally enjoy. Because like the stock images they use compared to the art style of how they draw everything else, it makes it stand out a lot. And that's something I personally can't like I can't really like let go of, unfortunately. I mean, I don't hate it. Well, I do hate it. I just like I don't hate it to the point of I'm going to harass somebody about it, but whenever I notice it, I'm like, ugh, and I just kind of cringe. especially when it's those really big stock image jewelry pieces that either look like they're about to stab you right through the jaw, or you wonder how the fuck that is on her chest without it literally sinking down.
This isn't as bad as I thought it would be.
We have 40 minutes left.
Guess we should probably head back in 30 minutes then. Excuse me, would you be interested in a tour of the Sorrel Wheat House?
Tour?
Yeah.
How long is this? Oh my god, it has nearly been an hour.
If you guys are interested, it's only $5 a person.
We're only on, like, maybe... What is this? Like, the... 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. It's only on episode 9. And it's already been 50 minutes.
Wait, really? This place is supposed to be really haunted. We gotta go.
Is it really allowed to just let random people take over a reservation?
I'm not gonna lie,
Sure,
Taylor is absolutely fucking adorable. I'm pretty sure I've already said that in the past one.
This doesn't feel right.
Just phantom noises. They aren't real.
Adderall kicking in, huh? Yes, it is. Morning Adderall wakes me up. Afternoon Adderall, like after I take it, especially after a nap, it's just jabber.
It'll go away soon anyway.
Welcome to the Sorrel Wheat House. So, this is the foyer. Most everything in the house is original with the exception of the furniture and the paint on the wall. This is the Francis Sorrel Library, and the man you see in this portrait is Robert E.
Ooh, I do not like the editing that was done with her arm right
visited
there.
the Sorrel house quite often.
It's still pretty well done, but...
Just before the Great War, General Lee used this room as his office.
Abracadabra,
As
yes.
far as spooky activity goes, this room seems to be the most calm. Not to say that there isn't any ghostly activity in here, but out of the entire house, I'd say it's...
Also, like, before anybody wonders or asks, because, like I said, it's going to be a slow project, it, like, once I get my new computer, because unfortunately, RPG Maker does not want to, it's too big of a file to run on my computer.
I was being sarcastic.
Oh.
But, like, once I start doing that, I am definitely, like, doing it on stream. Oop. I'm feeling it now. Ragdolls. Yeah. But, like, I'll be doing the whole thing of, like, drawing the backgrounds, drawing the little panels and little tiles and stuff like that on stream.
Taking the plugs out isn't helping.
Just because, like,
Why is she wearing earplugs?
Ah, I thought they were wireless
like,
earbuds.
I do want to hear people's opinions on, like,
They're earplugs.
on that stuff.
I wear them because of my
Especially
sensitivity
since
to-
I have trouble with backgrounds.
Oops, my bad. I thought they were for music.
Oh, that is... like I said, the sound mixing is so good with this. Hearing that crickling crack. Ugh.
Calm down. Calm down. They can't see it. We're only imagining it because of the phantom noises. It's not real. It's not actually there. It's all in your head.
Oh, the details on the teeth always get me.
Ignore it, and it'll go away.
Oh, that room looks cool.
Good old Foley work. Yeah.
All right, Ashlyn. You look pale.
I'm fine. Almost cracked there. They said that auditory
I wanted
hallucinations
to
are
be a
possible.
Foley artist.
They said that auditory hallucinations are possible.
That's interesting. I didn't know
Never really
that.
said anything about visual. It's hard not to be bothered by it when it looks so blasted terrifying.
So, really quick, I don't know how many of you have, like, watched Lavender Town, like, her channel. But I know, like, she read aloud a creepypasta that involved a guy who, like, spinal fluid started leaking and it affected his eyes where, like, so because the human eye tries to find patterns in what it sees, and so, like, he wasn't blind to the point where, like, his vision was going dark. It was just, like, a certain kind of blurry. And, like, so whenever she, like, whenever I reread this or rewatch this scene and she talks about, like, how she was told that she would have auditory hallucinations but didn't ever expect to have visual ones too. Like, I always get remembered of that one scene where the doctor tells him that he's not going crazy and that, like, it's just his mind trying to make patterns of this. And, like, I'm always reminded of it because it's an exact flip-up of, like, that scene and this scene.
My imagination really this morbid? Maybe if I confront it, it'll disappear. Like facing your fears or something? But what if it is real? No. Don't be stupid. The others are awfully quiet.
I will say again,
what's wrong with them?
Like, one thing that is really, really terrifying about psychological horror, especially, like, what she saw about, like, facing her fears and, like, the hallucination can't hurt her, is, as shown in a lot of media that has to do with psychics messing with people's minds, you can very much be hurt by a hallucination if your brain is tricked into thinking that you are in fact touched.
My head hurts.
And that is the fucking scariest part of psychological horror that has to do with somebody literally messing with your brain chemistry.
One of the ghosts, maybe?
Oh, right. The others saw it too.
Are you guys dumb? Ghosts aren't real. This is just some stupid prank.
A prank?
Obviously, a group conveniently cancels a reservation, and our guy just happens to have an excuse to leave. Then, when we're all alone in a haunted house,
I will say, like,
encounter.
Like, if this had been, like, an actual haunted attraction and somebody did this in real life, it would be a pretty good, like, gimmick for, like, tourists.
Some sort of reaction video to make money.
So long as they were careful about it and who they did it to.
Screw you and your idiotic video. For the record, you don't have permission to use our reaction.
I'm pretty sure, like, there are some attractions that do something similar to this.
Wait.
He couldn't see it grab
I'm going to be honest, if it happened to me, I would definitely end up peeing myself.
Should I say something? The marks are gone, but...
Ash, you good?
Please stop getting in my face.
Teleportation? I kept calling your name, but you weren't answering.
How long are you gonna hold your arm like that? I'm fine.
So I know,
Just
like,
somewhat spooked, I
think I probably said, like,
It's
before
almost
that I
5:30.
really love, like, the
Once
whole
we're out of
black
the house,
cat
it
and
shouldn't matter.
golden
We
retriever
should catch up
dynamic
with the others.
that a lot of characters like Aiden and Ashlyn have.
The other kid's supposed to get
But
dragged into the
whenever I see that scene of her, like,
I mean,
jumping back,
pretty
it
unexpected.
feels less like a cat, and especially with her long braids, it makes me think of a rabbit.
Feet from the house, I would have been in trouble.
Like a golden retriever and a rabbit.
I'm headed back. Oh, I got orange chicken. Want some?
This place is actually pretty big.
Here, golden
Since when did
Instalock
the school have this much
Oliver
money?
in my mind.
When Mr. Thomas
Yeah.
said there were going to be 4 people in each room, I thought it was going to be uncomfortably crowded.
I tried to pair everyone up with their groups as much as possible, though we can only fit 4 people in a room.
Ashlyn! Wanna play?
No, you guys go ahead. I'm getting ready to...
If you have, like, if you've read the whole series like I have,
I doubt she's
like,
actually going to
when
bed.
I first watched this, I was like, why would you, like, create groups of 4 for a field trip where you can only put
Does she just hate it?
groups of
I'm
5?
kind of curious too.
Is it 5? Like,
Since we were little.
no, 2 girls, 4 boys,
Up
that's
till
6.
now, she's always
Why
been
would you
alone.
create groups of 6 and then like have a
Isn't that lonely?
and then have a field trip where like I'm pretty sure like most places, most hotels, unless you get like a bed and breakfast style one, can only hold like 4 people at a time. I'm pretty sure that's how most hotels work. And like originally I thought like, why would it be a
We're
group
in
of
the 21st
6
century.
then?
There are 1,000,000,001 ways in using technology to trick people. Whatever you took a picture of is what they wanted you to. If you guys want to waste your time spouting nonsense, go right for it. I'm going to bed.
Also, like,
Yeah, I don't care for it much either.
like as somebody who likes watching like random videos on like how things are made, how productions are done, I will say like after I saw like this picture, like not the first time, but I think maybe around my 4th time of rereading it, I actually like started to think of like how they might have been able to like do something like this. And I know like in some stage productions to get like shadows in, like depending on the type of stage production, the type of story that they're doing, they'll use like little cutouts and put them in front of lights to make little shadows. And like if this was a real attraction, like, and all of this was simply for like haunting stuff, they could have like easily done like a little shadow puppet thing with the light to make it appear like there was a shadow standing behind her. You just have to angle it just right so that the shadow didn't overlap on top of her, but would still look like it was behind her. If that makes sense.
But there are 2 shadows.
Poor Ben.
You going to bed? Oh, he didn't last very long. He's always been freaked out by things like this.
You aren't?
Nah, I find it pretty entertaining. Even if it ends up fake.
How? You find it fun? It's terrifying.
But honestly, if I were you, I'd be more worried about your current situation of having to share a bed with the halfway back there.
I'll sleep on the couch.
Night, guys. See you in the morning. The light is still on?
So,
sorry.
like
Are you ready to go to sleep?
So the application I use to make the videos that I've made in the past is KindMaster, and it's got a little key tool, but I'm pretty sure like the application that they use has more of a like the key tool that they use allows like the whole allows the like a different manipulation of the images for this. And I really wish that KindMaster would update to do that. Like, I know it's updated in the past, but I haven't, like, if it has it, I have not seen it.
And ranted the entire way back to the bus. You were the closest one to it, so I thought you might have seen something we didn't.
But
not really.
Like, eventually,
But
that's
it
something I
doesn't
want to
have
do
anything to do
whenever
with this
I start
anymore, so
editing, like, panels to
forget
make
about it.
videos like this.
Okay.
Ashlyn.
But, like,
It's time to get off the bus.
I can
Where's
guarantee that once I have
When
that,
did I fall
you guys are
asleep?
going to be witness to me, like, just, like, messing with it so much that my characters look like they're being turned into pretzels. I do not like the flash that it does when it's changing videos.
This is a dream, right? Of course I'm dreaming.
Color palette use is another thing I really love whenever artist,
At least it isn't a nightmare.
like comic artist does. Like, it's something that I've always really liked, and I've tried doing myself quite a few times with mixed success.
I really hate lucid dreams.
At least to my eyes,
seems
mixed
so real.
success.
Wake up. Ow.
But like with the game project that I'm trying to do, I am like trying to pick like color palettes to do. Just because like color palettes really help whenever you like whenever you want to save on time, like having a specific color palette for a vibe you want really helps.
Okay. Why are you on the floor? Yeah, I'm fine. Just a nightmare.
What happened to your arm?
My arm. It's still
Oh,
scratched.
whenever I see that, I still like cringe a little bit. Because that looks like it hurts.
We should get some bandages with the teachers. Do you need help up?
No, it's okay. When did she get off the bed? I can get up, but I might need some bend.
I still hate that too. No matter how many times I watch this or how many times I read it, when you see the ghoul thingy or phantom come out from under the blanket, it freaks me out.
What's going on?
It's especially worse when it's animated.
What happened to your face? Isn't that thing from the Sora Weed place?
Whatever it is, we need to leave before it gets up. Come on, snap out of it. We gotta get out of here.
What about the other girls?
I'm not sure. They should have heard us scream. Why haven't they come out yet?
Taylor!
Ty?
Oh, so it was them. Why are they running?
What's going on?
Something's in the...
I'm pretty sure, like, so far, like, what I have allowed you guys to watch with me is only half of, like, the time because of how much I've been talking. When I start streaming more, I'm going to be a good streamer because I can turn, like, a 10-minute video into 2 hours long.
According to Tyler, that would be the prank from earlier today.
Sarah and Emma are still in there!
I don't think they're in there. They would have come out of their room or at least yelled.
Actually, now that Ash mentions
By the way, like, one thing I've noticed, like, about the name Sarah is I actually don't see it a lot. Like, so I see it quite a few times, like, in,
that could have been bad.
like, live action media, but, like, like, when it comes to comics or cartoons, I don't hear it much as, like, a name of a main character, like, or at least a secondary character. A lot of the times, it's a name you give to background characters. I've heard it, like, maybe 3 times where it's at least a secondary character. And, like, personally, it's one name that I've always really liked.
How far away is your room?
About 5 or 6.
So I guess that's why I kind of noticed it, and it feels weird to me.
Think. How do we get away without getting mauled by the one behind the door?
Again, the editing for this
Give me
part,
the string from your shorts.
for these parts is so freaking good.
Why?
I have an idea. I'm going to tie the door to the pole over there.
Huh? 2 weak strings and a shabby pole? Yeah, like that's gonna keep it closed.
Maybe not.
Sassy ass
Long
brat.
enough for me and Ben to make a run for
I
it.
love him.
You guys go. I said go! Ben, tie this to the door handle.
I'll tie this end. You tie the other to the pole.
Hurry! 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 Okay.
I know I probably shouldn't really be snappy about like how well knots are done. But as somebody who, like, for some reason, one of my hyperfixations is how knots are tied, I can 100% guarantee that, like, with the material that the strings were made out of and the knot that he used for that, he definitely needed to, like, triple knot it to keep the strings from, like, coming apart. They still would have snapped. But a triple knot would have definitely helped.
This could be fun.
Time? 8 minutes. Just a bit longer.
Oof, that actually hurts my eyes a little bit. I think this is like, I think these are like a few recap videos. I think this one. I actually might have gone a little bit too far in that. Oh. That just kind of looped around. But I guess that's a good place. That's a good place to, like, stop watching at least. Ooh, gotta stretch. Once again, I made my little streaming spot very comfy. But as soon as I move, gotta stretch. An hour and 12 minutes so far. So, like, I'm pretty sure, yeah, a whole hour ago, I got a response from Cat Mum. I may have found a boss based in the wacky one-shot universe, and man, it's funny with why. I will certainly ask about that, but, like, really quick, I got a message from somebody else. Kaylin Tyne, K5Q says, "Hi, hello, welcome to the stream. Is this your first time, like, on my channel with me? If it is, then welcome. I'm always glad to have new, like, viewers, and, like, hopefully, since I'm trying to stream more, you'll end up popping in more." Lucky says, "Remember that you work for gods with what it looks like. You'll wonder why they want it gone." Yeah, I love that shit. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So, like, it's already been like an hour of doing this, and Catmun got back to me about like reaffirming the details that she wanted for her commission. So really quick, I'm going to like try and choose some music. You can see that I certainly had a few things going on before this. Let's see. Moomin Valley OST. Oh, the 90s. I know this will probably also get, like, actually, no, I don't want to risk that. Do I want to risk it? Maybe not. That is a lot of graveyard. Yeah, hey there. Soundtrack compilation. Thunder and rain sounds. In general, I just really love the Moomin soundtrack. But that's probably going to get this copyrighted and the audio muted. So, copyright free background music. Film noir. Let's see how this is. Oh, that's nice. Really quick, just to make sure, video loop. But anyways, hey Catmon, you actually got here just in time. Like, so I just wanted to watch like a bit of like graveyard stuff, because I was just mostly waiting for my Adderall to kick in, like so that I would have the brain cells to try and focus on drawing. So I'm gonna get started on that now. And thanks for popping in. So, put that to the side. Where did I put it? There we go. You want to see what the thing is, Desi? Yes. Send it to me so I can see it. Really quick, I am scrolling up to Catmon's things to see the details a bit more. Lucky because I'm not telling Jack about what it does or the plot relevance. Oh no, it's the pink thing. Yeah, it's the pink thing. Oh, that's pretty good music. Let's see. Details on the commission. Okay. The pose would be a bit different with the arm a bit lower. Okay. Anyways, for those of you who might have just popped in, like both Catmom and Kalentine, how are your guys' days going? Nope. Over there. I hope you guys are having a good day. As I told everybody else, I've had a really good day. I went for a nice long walk and then I got to have Red Robin for lunch. Then I took my Adderall. Nope, not that. And then I took a nap after like the long walk and the nice big lunch made me sleepy. So I had a good day. Okay, Lucky says it's sent. Huh. I provide no context or where this is a boss. I mean, it certainly looks ominous for what it is. So yeah, I would definitely believe it's something that people would want to get rid of, or at least it contains the thing. So that is concerning. Because what the hell did they shove inside of it? Okay, add a little bit of a belly. Not telling. Catmom, this does remind me I really should get in the habit of having proper poses prepared. I won't always have convenient available ones pre-prepared like the current compare. Yeah, I get that. So as somebody who like firmly believes that AI should be a tool that should certainly be a tool that helps people, one thing that it is at least moderately good for is like when it comes to poses or trying to like put images to like something you're trying to describe, especially in terms of things you want done for a commission. It's definitely useful. Like if you use it to like help you create a character because you don't have money for a commission at that point, that's completely fine. Like and then like later you want to commission somebody to draw it in a more specific way because you like their art style, or because like you want something changed and like things like ChatGPT just couldn't get it exactly as you wanted it. Like that's fine. Like that's what AI should be used for. I certainly like use it for poses, like and like whenever I need like a visual, like the other day I was trying to visualize like what something would look like, but like even though I could see it in my head, I couldn't quite put it to paper. So I went to ChatGPT to have it made. And then like I used that for I used that for like what I was drawing. That's like the one thing I've never even considered using AI stuff for, having references prepared for actual artists to use. Yes! So I am a firm believer that like if you want to use AI for references to help or to help you like say you're somebody who is very stagnant when it comes to color palettes, you have a very hard time like coming up with color palettes or how to use certain color palettes, like AI like ChatGPT or like whatever AI apps are out there, that is very helpful. Like it certainly helped me. Like so one thing I had trouble with is like, so you see how like right here you can see like little shines of light like right here. So like I have like other art I've seen where it's really finely blended to try and like bring the colors together. Like it can look so freaking pretty with that. And like when you do it on like certain clothing or hair or even just the skin, it can look so pretty. But I had trouble like finding out how to get that right. So like when AI was first like, I don't know about you guys, but the first time I heard about art AI, it was advertised as an art aid, like something you could use to help like with your art. And that was before people started trying to sell AI art as commission art, and fuck those people. But like I used it to try and like help with my color palettes, try to help like like learn shading techniques and stuff like that. And that was really helpful. And like my sister uses it to help obviously she can't commission me as much as she wants to. A lot of the times because of that, like I will trade it for food. Like her, Grim, and Lizard will make me like snackies. They will make me brownies or cookies or stuff like that in exchange for the commissions. And what they'll do is they'll use ChatGPT to help like get the idea of what they want with the poses, like with the outfits and stuff like that, and then I'll make it for them. And like I have like to help with my posing, I have been using like AI to help like with poses, to help with certain angles. And it's been very helpful. But that's my personal take on it. Cat Mom, especially with how hard it is to get an image search to give you results remotely like what you want, happens a lot with clothing and shopping listings, and Pinterest can't take the hint. Yeah, I feel that. Lucky I have two sayings that work for the AI thing. One is crass and the other is eh. Yeah. I certainly hear like quite a few other artists like also like say that AI in general is not a bad thing. It was never supposed to be used for, or at least the idea of it wasn't supposed to be used for like what Disney uses it for. It was supposed to be an aid. It was supposed to make things a bit easier, but it wasn't meant to do the work for you. I'm definitely somebody who firmly believes that AI should not do the work for you. Because, like, if AI is doing all the work, then, like, you end up with things like what Disney has done. Okay. AI artist, order a pizza and then go, look at this pizza I made. I mean, there are fucking people who have done that. Like, they'll order food and then just put it on a plate and say, look what I made. When you know for a fact that, when they know for a fact that they spent $12 on that burger and bought it from a small shop, and now they're claiming to have made it, fuck off. That is the exact same fucking thing. Okay, really quick, just looking at details. Okay, try to make her a little bit more busty. I will say that another thing, so one thing I still have a bit of trouble with is, so, like, obviously there is not safe for work art out there. There is hentai art, there's hentai manga, but, like, when you're looking up hentai, you are, like, playing devil's advocate. Because, like, some of the sites that I have gone to, like, don't allow you to, exclude certain certain tags to, like, exclude to make it a bit easier to find the stuff that you want. And quite a few times I have accidentally been duped into, like, reading or looking up something that I really did not want to see. So, another thing I have been using AI for is, like, specifically not safe for work poses and, like, trying to, like, figure out how anatomy works. Like, again, in my head, like, I know how anatomy works. I know how boobs squish. But sometimes if I don't have, like, if it's just one of those days where brain is not working correctly, but hand wants to draw, I will, like, go on to, I think the last time, like, so far I've only used it twice, and I think the one I use is Komi-chan? Something like that. I have it saved somewhere, but anyways, like I've used it to make not safe for like AI not safe for work art to try and like figure out the posing and stuff like that. I would not unfortunately I would not trust it to like try and help you with environmental art, or at least in the aspect of like trying to help you make background art. You want to not look up actual corn to get a pose correct, right? Correct. So I don't like seeing actual bodies. Like it's always felt very weird to me. Like I can do the poses like when the person is still dressed. It's just one of those things for me that my brain refuses. And like, so most of the time I will look up like pre-drawn stuff. Yeah, that's understandable. Thank you. Luckily, everybody I tell this to is like I've not yet had somebody say like that. Say that's a bad thing, and I am always grateful when people understand like where I'm coming from on that. Unfortunately, I have not found a like AI that helps with environmental setups. Like, sure, you can ask it for a classroom and it'll give you a classroom. You can ask it for a hallway and it'll give you a hallway. But sometimes, like, there are always the problems of the random doors, or like when you try to like figure out how you want a character to be posed and situated within that environment. It's weird. Like, obviously, since I'm not tracing it one for one and just need it as a reference, like I don't have to worry about like the little clothing things that they get wrong or those things that they get wrong. But if they make the character look too big or make it look like the chairs or everything are too small for the environment, like it fucks with me, because then I see you using a tool just as intended rather than just abusing it constantly. Yep. Unfortunately, sometimes the tool like will mess with my head, because like then so when the AI picture like doesn't give me the environment give me the background or environment or whatever as one that actually looks like the characters can actually stand within it without looking like they're cardboard cutouts. What happens is I will end up spending like 30 minutes treating it like one of those puzzle games that you get at the doctor's office, where you have to look at the picture and find what's wrong with it. So it's not that it's impossible for me to use it, use the tool as intended, as Lucky will state. And obviously it does still help with environment stuff, but I spent so long just playing a find what's wrong with this picture game by myself. And then I completely forget what I was trying to practice drawing, because I spent so much time playing those highlights. Yes, love those magazines. Yes, exactly those ones. I end up doing that. I end up spending 30 minutes looking at this, okay, the chairs are too small for these desks. that window looks like it's a painting, not a good painting. It looks like it is flat. It does not look like it's supposed to be a window. Behind that window, that tree is way too small. It looks like it is a plant, like a window plant, not a tree outside. Like, that's what'll end up happening. And it doesn't just do, obviously it doesn't just do this for classrooms, it does it for any environment that I ask it for. Luckily, they do still, like, help me, like, I do still get a pretty good idea, like, on how to do stuff. It just, like, takes my brain a second to remember what the fuck I was doing because I end up playing, like, a what's wrong with this picture game. But it's still useful. Okay, now for the outfit. Since I got the body that I need done. Catman. AI in the modern day has been obsessively trained on copying characters or kinks more than anything else, so yeah, it can't do space as well. Yep. I've actively considered using Blender Cinema to make environments for things. Having real space rulers is handy for making sure stuff is the right size and shape. Yeah, I've thought about using that too. So far, like, I think the best app to use, like, for getting AI references. So ChatGPT does work very well for that. I just remember seeing something about it not safe for work, so that's why I used the Comey thingy for that. And like with Comey, it's got a nice little thing, like if you check in every day, you can so you don't have to spend money on it. It has a nice little thing where you can earn points daily and then use them. ChatGPT has something similar. It just has more of a limit, I guess you could say, in that aspect. So so I end up just kind of using both of them. I try not to spend money on AI as much as possible. Just because, of how abused it's been, for people just using it for art, or... I use Clip Studio Paint because the assets library is all user-made and you can find gems in there. I have been wanting to use Clip Studio Art. I actually do have it on my tablet. I just haven't been able to, get the hang of it yet. It just, the controls just feel a bit weird to me, so, that is a bit of a problem. It's not a huge problem. It's, something I'm still, working on it with. But I do love, like you said, I really do love the asset library. Just gonna take me a bit to get used to it before, you actually see me using it on anything. Another thing I will say is, with Comey, so compared to ChatGPT, ChatGPT does do pretty well with outfits. But with Comey, it does outfits pretty well too. one thing it does do also is it does the thing where like you type in like a tag and like it helps you find a similar tag of what you're looking for. So if you're looking for a certain like outfit, but like you can't really find a good reference for it on Pinterest or on Google, or like for one reason or another it's just not computing, like that's a good place to like try and build an outfit, I guess you could say. I've used it like a few times, like I said, for so my character Sarah, she wears a lot of yellow, and like so I've used it quite a few times to like kind of make a whole wardrobe for her, and then like also like using it to like in those unfortunately, like, or I guess fortunately I should be saying instead, fortunately it's like not good at like even if you put in the exact same text or even like feed it that reference photo that it just gave you, it'll often spit out like an outfit that is completely different, which luckily isn't an issue for me, since most of the time the reason why like I'm changing the environment or changing the lighting is to see how that lighting affects like the colors used in that outfit. Like for one, it has the option to do like neon lighting, and I always really love seeing like the effect, like the effects it can have on colors. A lot of it ends up being guesswork, so at least it's so, and I don't mind guesswork. For obvious reasons, like the reason I'm using it is to train myself. So I actually prefer it when I get quite a few like instances of guesswork, because then like my brain is forced to figure out, okay, the lighting isn't quite what I wanted for this picture, but it is showing me how to at least like palette the colors together to make the lighting, like the colors from the lighting and the color palette of the character's outfit work together, so I can figure this out. Heck, I used a Unity and Gmod for scene builds for similar reasons. Lots of people willing to make a lot of stuff is neat. I will say that the world would be like a lot like the world would certainly be a lot more entertaining if like companies stopped trying to use AI to like do all the work for them. Because when you let writers and artists do the work while using AI as just references or like fixing grammar and stuff, that takes out like some of the work. It makes their jobs a bit easier while not taking away from what those jobs actually do, and that's entertain people. It was good. I've used games to get poses and character designs, so I'm not one to talk. Offsing Koi Kushu references for other Desicom. Such a good game. Yep, agree with both. So, one thing, like, to this day, one of my favorite Pokemon games is Scarlet and Violet. and that is solely for Team Star. At one point, I tried drawing the Team Star, like, Starmobiles, and, like, only recently, very recently, I think in the last, maybe 3 months, they finally came out with, like, a Starmobile as a, like, as a piece of merch that they could buy. But before then, and unfortunately I couldn't buy it because my paycheck is still, like, very, very much eaten by bills and stuff. I wasn't able to buy it. But, like, before then, I had to go into the game and screenshot the Starmobiles from as many angles as I could, because those things are so freaking cool. Cat Mom, like, let's be honest here, one thing that games like that are real good is character customizations. They know why people are here after all. It's just easy to forget that they can be used for really good safe stuff too. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I posted it, cause, like, I had finally finished it. And, or at least I think I did. I don't know anymore. Like, I've had so many projects, like, just be set on the back burner for all of eternity. So I don't even remember, like, what I've posted about anymore. But the video that I did between Sarah and Yakumo for, Everything Stays, like, the backgrounds that I used from that, I got directly from the game. I had to, like, get screenshots. I had to basically do, like, 15 screenshots for, like, just 2 of the backgrounds, because, like, I had to get it from different angles to try and figure out, like, how I wanted these characters to be set up within the shots. Bioshock Infinite character resolution, the animation industry, because people wanted her having the... Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, Overwatch was also, like, no, I'm not pretty sure, I am, like, Overwatch was definitely, like, used for a similar reason, because you could get the assets online. I don't know if you can get Pokemon assets online, though, like, from the Pokemon games. I think Pokemon is a bit more, like, it safeguards those stuff, like, a lot easier. Or at least it did, because I've seen a few people, like, use the assets that came out for Pokemon Masters EX for, like, edits. But all I will say, and I will beat it into the ground, all I will say is, like, they have not made getting the Starmobiles any easier. And I fucking love the Starmobiles. The only thing scarier than God is Japanese copyright lawyers. Yeah, pretty much. And after that, like, the second scariest thing to God and Japanese copyright laws is Chinese censory. Cat Mom, I've been to SFML Lab enough to know that there are definitely Mon assets there. Good to know. But in my personal opinion, like, one of the scariest things in the world is, like, Chinese censorship. And that is mostly what it does to, like specific, not just Chinese, but Korean too. I'm pretty sure I've talked about, like, Korean censorship. But yes, it turns blood white. Yeah, definitely that, or it just turns, like, a panel into mostly blacked out. Cause you could have done a Danganronpa and made, yes, that is what I keep saying too. Like, if you can't, like, make blood look like blood, don't make it white. Make it black if you have to. I've seen quite a few manhwa do that, where the blood will be just mostly pitch black. And it does really well with like that. It makes it like it's just as scary. But for instance, there is one Chinese comic that I read where like, the art isn't what ruined it. Like, it just had one of those, it started out okay. Like, it started out as, oh, this is, like, the mother was a hero, but she is now, like, in a situation where she has to look at her morals, because not only was she wrong about demonkind, but also her son is a reincarnation of the demon lord that she killed. But she loves her son, so she's in a situation where, like, her morals are being tested. That's fine. That's not too bad. And obviously the characters are, some of them are very generic, some of them, like, had good promise. But when it came to, like, getting into the more serious part of the story, and showing, like, just how big of a divide between morals and, like, between morality and, like, what is actually bad. Like, because it's just one of those it's one of those stories where obviously there are some bad demons, but not all the demons are bad. Like, and just like how there are good people, there are obviously some really morally corrupt people. When we get to see the morally corrupt people, they're already cartoonishly villain, like, coded, like, very much, like, over the top. The art is pretty decent for it. However, the scene is completely ruined by the fact that, to get the point across that these women that this guy is abusing are living in literal squalor, like, under him. They're, like, meant to be, like, dressed in very ratted clothing. You can see that from what very little, like, the blacked out box won't show. But they are basically wearing blacked out boxes because they're just showing too much skin for the censor to allow. So they're wearing blacked out boxes because that's what the censor is showing, is blacked out boxes. And there's a very easy way to, like, work around that. You don't have to have, like, anybody being practically naked to show that they have ratty clothes, that they are wearing dirty clothes, that they are being treated badly. But that just ends up being what happens. And in other scenes, there's a scene where, like, the princess of the Demon Nation is trying to do a humanitarian thing where she goes to, like, a work camp to try and, like, give some of her people some relief supplies. And then one of the bad guys, like, somehow uses a puppeteering spell or whatever it is to control her and make her stab one of her own people. The one that she ends up stabbing is a child, which I get, like, that is, that can be really, obviously there's quite a few people who don't want to see a child character get hurt. That's understandable. But literally the impact of, like, what is happening is completely ruined by the fact that there is a huge black box. You can see, like, bits of blood squirting out, like, behind the black box when, like, it flashes back to the princess who is still holding the knife. She is holding a bloody knife, and, like, there is a black box around most of the child while the father is holding them, so you know that the child got stabbed. But the whatever impact that the artist wanted to have for this scene is completely lost on the fact that there is just a huge black box. You see the expressions, you see, like, everybody's faces, you see the weapon. But you don't actually see what is drawn to, like, that is supposed to be so impactful. And I'm not blaming the artist for this, obviously, like, if you try to post things online and it gets censored, that is completely, like, that is completely just due to the guidelines of wherever you're posting it. What I usually question is, like, if you're going to have this kind of content in your comic, and you know very well, like, this isn't going to make it past any kind of censorship of, like, wherever you're posting it, like, whether you have a contract with somebody and that's where you're posting it, or, like, it's on social medias and it's going to get censored anyway. Like, there are ways around, like, that kind of thing, and you can still have a very impactful story. It just feels like it's a lot more work than it's worth if your story is going to get so censored that it loses all impact. And you still, like, write the story to be like that. My throat. Stream still going? Yeah, it's still live. Good. Nope. Oh, volume down. Volume down. There's one story that no one can salvage. Neo Yoko. Yokio? I'm not sure if I've ever heard of that one. And I probably just gave the cat PTSD. Like, are you talking about... If you're talking about Cat Mom, then maybe. But I don't know if I've ever heard of that specific story. It's Nepotism the Anime. Huh. That's not really ringing a bell for me, but yeah, if it's a literally called the Nepotism anime. I'm guessing it's not very good. That it's Jaden Smith's anime where his character is super cool. That is painting a very good picture for me, and yeah, even if I have never seen it, I am agreeing with you. What I was saying, like, earlier is, like, it is legit an abridged series. Interesting. In the end, like, whether it's Nepotism the anime or a comic that is censored to filth because of, because that's just the way things are done in, like, Korea, Japan, or, like, China, that's fine. Like, I obviously can't tell people, like, what they're allowed to post and what they aren't. But, like, personally, if I knew my story was going to get censored to all filth in a way that made, like, the impactful parts of the story very, like, very messed up because of that, I would kind of feel like it would help to find a workaround. Because, like, you see it a lot in pretty much all media. Like, for instance, Avatar Legends of Korra, there's the scene where, the officer lady, when she was younger, she got whipped in the face with a piece of broken wire from her restraint weapon thingy. And, like, you don't see any blood. She covers the wound. So there are workarounds for that, and you can still make it impactful. I just, like, don't understand, like, why, other artists just don't use those workarounds for their comics and stuff. I know, like, to make up for the whole, and it's inconsistent. Oh god, it's also inconsistent. That's even worse. But one workaround I have seen used in Chinese media a lot, like I said, like, one of the things that got blacked out was the fact that these women were literally wearing scraps of clothing to show, like, just how badly they're being treated. And, like, a lot of the times in Chinese media and Chinese comics, the workaround for, like, showing as much skin as possible while also not showing, like, while covering up enough skin to beat it past the censors is to have clothes that have a lot of random holes in them. I know Kinky Mations has pointed it out for another game, like, for one character design from a game where, like, there's a lot of, I'm pretty sure, like, she said that the character was supposed to be sort of like an eldritch creature or, like, a octopus or something. Just from the motifs. I do not remember the character's name. I don't even remember what the character's theme was supposed to be. But one thing I remember agreeing with her on is, like, that a lot of, like, Chinese video games and comics, like, what they'll do to beat the whole, like, showing too much skin censors is to have, like, most of the body covered and for there to be a lot of holes in it, like, in the clothing to somehow make it sexier. Her vid on Deadlock was so good. Yes, I love whenever she reviews Deadlock. And like, this is actually something I talked about with my mom the other day, like while we were watching one of Kinky Mation's Lily Goss videos together. And she actually pointed out, I forget which movie it was, but from one movie that she watched, there was one character whose outfit was literally just a bunch of leather straps put together. But it wasn't just the fact that her outfit was leather straps. It was how it was executed that made the outfit look so good. Like, they executed the outfit to make it look like something that can actually be wearable. Would it be comfortable? Probably not, since again, it's mostly made out of leather straps. But it covered all the places it needed to. It didn't needlessly show random bits of skin. And it was just executed in a way that looked like a genuine outfit. And it was still really sexy. And like I keep saying, it was literally just made of leather straps. After she had told me about the character and the movie, I had actually looked it up. But that was a week ago, and my brain does not retain named information from a week ago. Not Yamba, but Catmom says, put random holes all over the outfit. That'll surely make up for your design cowardice. Forgive me. I almost read that out loud. Yes, I love that scene, that part of it. So one thing I will do a lot is, when I'm bored, I will look up random manga, manhwa, and Chinese comics. Chinese manhwa, I think it's pronounced. To try and find something good. Because, believe it or not, as much as I have complained about it, there are actually some hidden gems. I will still completely die over, the translations. These translations will literally be on an app. They will be something that you have to pay money to read. And, they will have, the publishing company's name printed on it. So you know that this is, professionally paid for. And the translations will be so messy and so hard to read. I've been so hurt by it so many times. Because they will literally go from, talking about one character, and you'll think that they start talking about another, because for some reason, it, Master will be translated to, not for some reason, because Master and Father and, husband and some dialects mean the same thing. At least from my research to try and figure out, why these translations are happening the way they do. So, yeah, that's a bit painful. Lucky says, I'd let Silver maul me. Yes, I love Silver's design. And I also love that Cab, when he saw Silver's design, he said, that's just Buff Pup. And when I saw that, I cannot unsee that now. Now that he has said it, I cannot unsee the fact that Silver could literally just be Buff Pup if you dyed her hair, or if Buff Pup dyed her hair silver. Oof. But it has been 2 hours and 10 minutes. I have art with Silver, actually. Send that to me. I want to see it. But since it has been 2 hours, I am going to get off of stream because, like, with as many tangents as I've been on, I need my throat spray very badly. So, with all that said, watch out for the monsters under the bed, and I'll see all you jelly beans in the next stream. If you want to support me, I have a bunch of different fucking social medias, as well as a Patreon. And as some of you who will be watching this afterwards know, I am open to commissions. So if you like my art, go there. And now I'm gonna get off before I destroy my fucking throat. Bye!